and girls, Granny7 here, and what you've just seen is a montage of pictures of when I went to Doctor Who Experience on Friday, the 12th December, which in my timeline was yesterday. So yesterday I went to the Doctor Who Experience, but not just go to Doctor Who Experience, but also went to do the TARDIS tour. I've been once before, about a few weeks ago on the 30th of November, a video you might have seen previously. I went to the Doctor Who Experience, cosplaying as 12th Doctor with both my friends Billy and Travis, who also cosplayed as 10 and 11. Now we weren't going to do a TARDIS tour then, but obviously the TARDIS tour wasn't available when we went, so I decided personally to go do the TARDIS tour. Now last year I did the TARDIS tour for Matt's TARDIS, and obviously it's principally the same, but obviously they have changed a few things, obviously the lights and the books cases and the shelving and all that is really quite interesting. So yeah, Doctor Who Experience itself is a great experience. It's in the title. There is a video on that, obviously I'll link that below if you haven't seen it yet. But that showcases sort of a summary of what the actual experience is. But obviously that doesn't include the main chunk, which is the actual adventure bit, which is really good. It's much better than Matt Smith one if you've been to that one. It's more interactive. Like when I went to the TARDIS tour and I had to do the experience again, I volunteered to pick up all the time crystal things, if you're not spoilers. But no, it's a great experience and I highly recommend it. So yeah, but when I went yesterday, it was very different because obviously the foyer bit, they've changed it and made it all Christmassy, and it's really cool and really nice. So if you go before Christmas, then it is all nice and Christmassy, you'll get the sort of feeling. Now, last time I went and did the TARDIS tour, the TARDIS tour you did at this first, and the experience afterwards, for some reason they changed it. They're like, you're doing the experience first and then you're doing the TARDIS tour. I was like, yeah, but can't I? No, you do it right, listen to me. You're doing this. It's just like, okay. But by the by, so we did the experience and that, it was very good. The TARDIS tour itself is a delight. Where the Doctor Who Experience is, you've got the BBC Cymru Rouge Studios, which is obviously where they make Doctor Who, with vs Aliens, Casualty I think. So they make a lot of dramas in that studio, and that is where the basis of the TARDIS, the set of it, is placed. So what they do is you sort of round up at the experience itself, and then you go as a group to and walk down, it's like a 2 to 3 minute walk to the studios, then you get given passed in, you all go in and you walk down this massive corridor. If you've seen the 5-ish Doctors, it's where they filmed those scenes. It's like a hospital ward, it's quite weirdly designed. So we went down there, and then they're like, oh right, on the left, and then you go into this massive sort of factory room which is empty, and then you've got the massive sort of dome thing going around, and obviously that's the TARDIS. Now I was one of the first groups to go in there, and it's a surreal experience, you can't explain it. Once you go through those doors, from the outside it looks a bit cramped, we've got the wood and all that stuff around the outside, it doesn't look pleasant. And obviously you go up these sort of stairs and sort of like a sort of balcony area where they've sort of got green screen floors and all green screen around, because obviously when they do the episode and film inside the TARDIS, they have to green screen in which world or which location they're in. So you walk in, and it's very surreal. It's like, it sounds very cheesy and cliched, but it is like entering another world. It's so surreal, and because it's the first TARDIS to be like a sort of 360 dome, because with the classic interior TARDIS and 9 and 10's TARDIS, it sort of like gets to half. It's got 3/4 round, but there is a bit where obviously you can't see, and that's where they place their cameras. But the new Matt Smith TARDIS is a full, Matt and Pete Capaldi, sorry, is a full 360 TARDIS. It's like you are in the TARDIS, it's so surreal. Yeah, there's plenty of photo opportunities. It's so much to take in, and you're in there for about 10-15 minutes. And then obviously you start off at the top and you take it all in, and you obviously got the main console bit, and then it takes you down one flight of stairs, which you sort of just get into the middle, and then you got another flight of stairs which goes down to like the sort of bottom area where there's lots of cables, and obviously there's a few plot things obviously in Time of the Doctor where Clara puts the turkey inside the little flaps underneath, I don't know what they're called. But yeah, and when they guide you around, obviously they sort of talk about the ins and outs and they ask you if you want any questions. And yeah, it's just such a surreal experience. It was a great time. I did Matt's and that was great, and it was lovely to do Capaldi again. And obviously I cosplayed as Capaldi, so it was sort of like my cosplay in the TARDIS. As it's such a great experience. Do you know what I mean? It's one thing you'll never. It's one of those memories which you think, God, I did that. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, if you want to go, you have to probably wait till next year now, because I think they finish on Sunday the 14th, and then so I was talking to the woman who's taking us around. I said, "Oh, aren't they filming in January?" And they're like, "Yeah, they're filming in January, but I think after they've done the TARDIS tour, they're going to be doing some pre-production stuff, setting up some stuff." So also two things actually. One, there was a table, and I don't know if this is from last Christmas or not, but there was a table full of different bits and bobs, and some of the bits I haven't seen before in Doctor Who. So I'm wondering if this is a thing from last Christmas and they've just forgot to take it out. But I was looking over the side. Obviously you got the first floor of the TARDIS, and then on the right, which they don't take you round, there was a table full of Doctor Who props. And some of them I didn't really recognise. Some of them were like, oh, there are a few bits which are like, oh, I know that. But some of them I didn't seem to. So I was like, what the hell is that from? I can't remember. So that could be something from last Christmas. Also, when they take you out of the TARDIS through one of the corridors in the show, which takes you down to obviously a different part of the TARDIS, which actually takes you out of the actual TARDIS set, there's a blackboard full of squiggly stuff and all these different stuff. I don't know what the TARDIS does or not. Nobody really asked. I was just like, what is that? We don't know. But yeah, it was a great experience, and yeah, so before, obviously this is the second time I've been to the experience this year, and I'm going once more next week, which is crazy, which is organised trip with college, so that'd be quite nice to do. So yeah, whilst the experience, I just thought to show you before I end is a couple of bits of bobs I picked up. So Doctor Who Experience bag. So for the first trip I went to, they do sell these new Doctor Who, you can see that, Doctor Who Experience official guides, and it's just got some bits and bobs about all the aliens and some of the costumes. You can't be that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? All the different costumes you can get in there. It's basically a guide. It sort of shows you bits of what they've actually included in the experience that can go down there. As by the end of this video, I will be surrounded by cluster of Doctor Who stuff I bought. There's a leaflet which advertises, most of it's in Welsh, so I don't even know what it means, but I think it's just some prop company. Yeah. Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Trumps, which has got design going on, Ice Warrior, Silence, the War Doctor, 11th Doctor, Clara, and a Dalek. But that's going to get really dangerous if we keep running down. Tiger Novelization, Curse of Peladon should be a good read. A Doctor Who Experience pencil. To go along with the Targanisation book, I've got a bookmark which marks 50 years, and on the other side it's got all the name of Doctors, so up to Matt's era of eras. Can't remember mouthful now. And a vinyl sticker which has got Peabody and My Good Man. I'm possibly going to put this on my bedroom door. And also a TARDIS necklace which has got a mini little TARDIS on the end, so that'd be pretty cool. Finally, I don't know if you noticed yet, but I've got a new wristband which has got Police Box around it and Doctor Who. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this sort of little explanation thing. It's a great day out if you're a Doctor Who fan. But obviously TARDIS tour is such an amazing thing, I'll never forget. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please comment, like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter down in the description below. My previous visit to the experience is a video form, and I'll link that down in the description below. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time, which next time I shall be doing the Doctor Who tag, which I was tagged by Mr. Ultimate Whovian. So expect that in the next couple of days. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye bye. That looks very scary.
Forever 97.